This post is just a personal opinion post. Why I think Christians should vote in this election. Number one, because we need to engage in what's going on in today's current events. While we may not have to be political, I think that we should be aware of the issues that are in today's news, not only news, but what is at stake in America. So I am going to just go straight forward with the issues here. I've been collecting the flyers that have been coming through my mail, and I created a junk journal. It's my way of saying I support the American cause. Here it is. And in these flyers, I've received all Trump. This is a junk journal, by the way, but they're all Trump related flyers, including the local senator that is running for, well, he's not a senator, but he's running for Senate. And it's all here in this that I compiled. After being on the fence about elections, I have decided to investigate and study about the topics. One being pro-life and pro-family, that stuck with me mostly. Now I know Trump has been kind of supporting the issues around pro-life, but he's also been waffling on some of the issues as well. But nonetheless, he is responsible for putting the judges in the proper position to rule in favor for the states to make the decision on issues on pro-life and pro-choice. So with that said, I have made my choice. I'm supporting Trump and Vance for president. After watching what happened here in Butler, it woke me up to the reality of what's going on. And I am saying this personally, I was on the fence. And I guess I wasn't prepared to answer the questions because of what was going on in Israel and Gaza. I was being led or misled by a lot of people. But now I have made my decision. I've been leaning towards Trump for a while. I haven't publicly said this, but I'm afraid to say this now that I have waited this long. I should have said something sooner. But I watched Hillbilly Elegy on Netflix, and I fell in love with the story. I don't know what to say about J.D. Vance. It was a great story. If you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. It's about J.D. Vance's life story in Kentucky. So I support the pro-Trump causes. While I think he's a little edgy and sometimes he's a little bombastic, I want to see America revived again. I don't know that he's the savior of America. No, that is not it, but I do believe Christians need to vote. And Jack Hibbs, the pastor in Chino Hills, said it best today, and I will link his, not speech, but his sermon about why Christians need to engage in politics, especially this election, in the description box below. It really hit home for me how many Christians stay home and sit it out. all the Christians that are willing to stay home went out and voted, we would win this election in a landslide. That's how important the Christian vote is. And everything that happened in the Olympics and everything that's been happening with Christians, with everything that's been going on, it's convinced me that this is imperative that Christians vote. Now, some Christians may disagree and may sit it out, but my opinion, and this is my opinion, this is my disclaimer, because it is my opinion, our military has been siphoned. What happened in Afghanistan should have never happened. And I'm a veteran. And I'm saying, for the American cause, we need to see America revived again. And I'm not talking about a revival of any kind. It needs to be revived in an economy, our manufacturing, our jobs need to come back to America. We need to see a chance at real wealth in America to be sustainable again. Our road system needs to be made right again. North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky all need to be restructured. We need somebody that has the experience of rebuilding these communities. Now, if the Lord were to tarry in any time during this process, then so be it. But in the meantime, we need to be about the Lord's work. Now, here's another highlight to the story, how much the Amish people want Donald Trump to vote. They're even willing to put Trump signs on their lawn. This is unbelievable. If the Amish people and the Mennonites are voting, don't you think the Christians need to stand up and have their voices heard? The silence from the pulpit has been deafening. The Christian vote needs to be heard loud and clear. So, as I sit here and share with you my junk journal that I put together, and it is a junk journal, and it's just a bunch of flyers that came through my mail, and they're mailers. This is an old White Castle box. It has all the flyers in here that I have received in the mail. But it still represents something important to me. I want to keep this as a keepsake. I didn't have a Trump fan sticker or anything. I just had an American flag sticker. But this is special. And I want to remember what it was to serve in a country that was free, to preserve the Second Amendment and the First Amendment rights, the Constitution, to bring back what is civil, to bring back civility, to close the borders, to stop the illegals that are causing ruckus in towns like Springfield, Ohio, Charleroi, Pennsylvania, not only Springfield, but Aurora, Colorado, just to name a few. So, you heard what I had to say. You can make your own opinion from here. But supporting Trump fans, to me, makes too much sense. I hope you support me as a veteran who served this country proudly and honorably. Thank you for your time. God bless.